A couple of years ago, I joined an organization and I was invited to the senior leadership team meeting. It had the CEO, CFO, COO, in fact, everyone with a C in front of their name. And what I found very amusing is that they were complaining about another C, culture. They were complaining that the culture of the organization was poor. And I found that very amusing because the folks who are responsible for the culture of the organization were all seated in the room. But here's what I figured out. They didn't have the same definition of culture as I do have. And I think this definition of culture, if leaders have it, would put them on the path to creating the culture they want in the organization. Culture to me is what leaders permit and promote. What does that mean? A lot of people just really like to follow what the leader does. It shows you how the organization thinks and moves and what is rewarded. So people observe the leader's behavior and then they copy it. So that is what you're promoting inadvertently. Your words might matter, but not as much as your actions do. The other part of things is permit. A lot of leaders, this is where they miss the boat. This is why you can find an organization where the CEO is absolutely honest, but under the CEO is a lot of people who are not very honest. Where that fails is because when you do not take decisive action, when you see behaviors that are not in tandem with the culture that you want in your organization, you are inadvertently permitting that. And a lot of times, the things you're permitting are things that are more natural to people's tendencies shortcuts, being nasty to the next person, not being very considerate. So, today, if you really want to ensure that you have the culture that you want in your organization, remember as a leader that you're responsible for mirroring the behaviors that you want others to exhibit and for ensuring that you deal decisively with behaviors that are not in line with what your organization stands for. Remember, culture is what you permit and promote.